So let's zoom in here and see about doing some data with this calculator. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to use the set of data that we have from our stem and leaf plot, and I'm going to have to move this here just a little bit so we can see it. So y'all just have to bear with me while I get the data, while I get my camera fixed so that we can have the data here. Okay, there's our numbers. And then what I want to do is, let's see if I can, yeah, there we can see both of them. Don't know how good it's going to be when we turn it on, but we're going to try to see. Alright, so now here's what we're going to do. Alright, I'm going to enter data in. So as I look at my graphing calculator, if you look at the face of it, we're going to be doing things dealing with statistics. So we're going to look at the stat button and we're going to hit enter. Okay? Now, I've got to edit my group of statistics or my list of data because I don't have anything in there, so I have to put data in. So to do that, I'm going to hit edit. So the very first item in that list is edit, so I'm going to hit enter. Now, notice here, if I scroll across through here, I've got 6 lists. Now, if you have data in any of these lists, you would move your cursor by taking the up arrow up to the top, and then you'd hit the word clear, and notice that down here at the bottom it has L1 equals, and then it would list whatever the data is, and then when you hit enter it moves it down into the list and it would clear whatever's there. For example, let's say I have that data in there. Okay, so my L1 has those 2 pieces of data. So now I want to get rid of those. Let's say I turn my calculator on. So I would go up here and then I would hit clear. Now watch what happens. When I hit clear, it removes everything from L1. See, when I moved up here, then that removed all the data. Okay? Now what I want to do is I want to enter this data in. So I'm going to put it in the way it was listed up here on the top. Okay? Now, the reason I'm doing this the way it was up here is because if you have a long list of data, you don't want to have to go to the trouble of putting it in the stem and leaf plot form when you could just go simply enter the data and get the number calculated for you relatively easily. Alright, so I'm going to go down, I have to move back down here now, and I'm going to enter 48, hit the enter button, 113, 15, 69, 40, 68, 63, 48, 56, 81. Now notice my list is just scrolling down. 56, 19, and 24. Okay, now that's all my data. Now I'm going to zoom in here again, simply because I want you to see what happens on the calculator now. And we'll tell you which button to push. And what I would do is I would write these down. Okay, so remember that to get the data in here, we press the stat key, and then that takes us here, and we want to edit and then put our data in. Now notice, I'm not removing any of my data. It's still all there.